Like you've got 2 crisps and put a bit of fish in the middle of it.
There's 2 things I learned about being in Southeast Asia. 1, you'll go up a lot of steps. 2, you bum hats.
Yeah. Good. It was banging, and I got bangers and mash, so that was banging, bangers and mash.
Never doing that again. Would not recommend.
Good afternoon. So we have just arrived in Ninh Bình. We took the bus this morning, which took us about 3 to 4 hours, and we're currently just cozying down with a little hot chocolate and a black coffee, which I've turned into a little mocha. You good? Oh yeah, that warms your cockles, doesn't it? It actually tastes really good with the chocolate in it. It's just like a mocha.
No
we do black
way.
coffee out here. Can't seem to get a mocha, but get a hot chocolate with your missus, mix a little bit in your coffee, sorted.
Right, we are on the hunt for SIM cards. So we did get a SIM card when we came to Vietnam, and it was for 30 days, but it's only lasted us 2 weeks, which is annoying because we paid about £8 each. We did use an eSIM when we were in Thailand, which worked really well. So maybe we'll look at that again. So we'll keep looking. Got there. Blackberry.
This place is catering.
It's
got
nice.
the fires, it's got a paddling pool.
Very shallow.
There's pizzas.
This is cool though.
So we just stumbled on this place. They do bangers and mash, mate. They do a stout, and I've been missing Guinness so much since we left the UK. Ever since then I've been missing it, so about to give the stout a go here. Yeah, this place is a vibe, and I've got my fake North Face jacket on that I've just been and bought. Cost me about 11 quid, keeping me nice and toasty. Stop rambling on about how good this place is. Not even had the food yet, but it's looking good. Got my little stout. Something to shout about stout. Interesting. It's no Guinness. Tastes almost chocolatey. Interesting.
I've got a raspberry and mint soda. But the straws are so big here. Why are they all so big? Why are they so wide?
Tell you what is good though, metal straw.
It is a metal straw, that is good. Food has arrived. That smells so good. We've got gravy. Try the gravy. Oh, there's proper sausages.
Onion gravy. Yeah, I wouldn't have ordered it if it wasn't proper sausages. I looked it up first. Oh, hot.
That place was cool. Nice vibe.
It was definitely
really
a vibe.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it.
I think we might come back.
I won't get the stout again, I have to say. I was really looking forward to a Guinness. That's the problem, I had an expectation. Tastes like a liqueur, but I have seen reviews online that say they absolutely loved it, so definitely going for a normal beer next time.
But apart from that, yeah, really
food
good.
was banging, and I got bangers and mash, so that was banging, bangers and mash.
It's like they're doing a workout. Okay, we've just come to a place called Reply, 1993. I was drawn to it because 1993 was the year I was born. But it's dead cute here. It's already 2:30 and we've only just got up and out. But we're going to have a coffee and something to eat and then head over to a viewpoint.
Yeah, so we're definitely craving the coffee this morning. After a pretty hectic night last night, we all got on the drink. The beers were super cheap at the place that we were. It was like 10,000 Vietnamese dong, which is just nothing. That meant the beers were flowing. Yeah, we definitely need coffee today.
Oh, they're very crispy.
You've become obsessed with spring rolls lately. It's weird.
Oh.
We've gone for a little salted coffee today. It's the first time we've tried it. Oh, it's nice. It's like a chocolatey coffee almost.
Oh.
And then a chicken banh mi. They should ban me from drinking. So we just left Reply 1993, which is a little coffee shop just around the corner from where we're staying. Tried the salted coffee, which was actually really nice, really enjoyed that. Also had a banana smoothie there, and the consistency of it I think threw me off a little bit. It was a little bit snotty, in my opinion it was not good. So, but right now we need to go to a viewpoint, and so we'll see you when we get there.
Right, change of plan. We were going to get the bikes and then cycle up to a viewpoint, but one of our friends told us that there's a boat trip in the same direction as a viewpoint, and it's best to do the boat trip, which is like 3 hours, and then do the viewpoint on the way back. So we're like, we'll just do those 2 things tomorrow, and then we're doing a different boat trip today. So we're going on Tam Coc River, I believe. So we were just at where you get the boats from, but to get a ticket it says you have to walk up like what, 300 meters?
Yeah.
out of the town, and then they put you on this little thing to take us back to where we just came from. Go doggos, hey doggy.
Just my colour.
I knew you were going to say that.
Can't find the freaking armhole. What's going on?
Sexy. Let's go. Whoa.
Just the two of us.
I just feel really wobbly.
Make it if we try.
I think that is the viewpoint that we're going to go to tomorrow. You can almost like make out a dragon.
Warm and toasty on the Tam Coc River. Really enjoying it. This perfect way kind of to get rid of the hangover is get out, adventure. I'm feeling good now.
Going into the cave.
Said it's freaking beautiful, babe.
No, before that. Is that a life jacket?
Oh, yeah, my bum hurts quite a lot sitting on this. It takes me back to slow boat vibes because that's how hard the seats were. I was just wondering whether I take my life jacket off so I can sit on it. I'm currently sat on my hands. Oh, that is like sitting on a cloud. That was worth it. I can swim, worst case. Ashley's now decided she wants to copy my idea. What's the verdict, babe?
Yeah.
Night and day difference, isn't it?
That's better.
Life jackets, not only are they good for floating, but they make you feel like you're floating. Floating on a bloody cloud. I go row your boat, and then Ashleigh has to jump in on the second, like after the row your boat. I'll start, yeah? Row your boat.
Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily. That threw me off. I can't listen to you and do it at the same time. Can you touch it?
Yeah, probably, but I don't want to get dragged out this boat.
Ooh! Touched it!
Actually on our way back now. It's been enjoyable. It's been a little bit chilly out today in NINH BINH. I think the plan is when we get back maybe go and get a hot chocolate or something. But yeah, it's been nice. Really enjoyed it. The scenery around here is just stunning. Can you tell, as time has gone on, we've started to crave Western food more and more? We started off really well.
Think for yourself.
This is true. I've started to crave Western food more and more. We started off really well, and as time has gone on, I've just reverted to my old ways, like burgers, pizzas.
Comfort food.
Comfort food. Okay, so now we've got full tummies. Ashleigh is going to go and get her nails done. We've been in Asia all this time, and she still hasn't had her nails done. It's time, babe. Maybe I'll get a little massage or something, I don't know. I don't like that.
What was it?
Some roast fruit.
So much choice. Okay, we've just got back from being pampered. I've got my nails done.
I had a little massage. Foot massage. It was really good, and the one was really nice.
That's not the colour that I picked. But I was too far in when I realised, and I felt bad. So
I think they look really good. But we've gone back to the room tonight. We thought that we would get a couple of snacks and picked up some balsamic vinegar crisps. Now, I've been craving salt and vinegar crisps. Probably the biggest thing I go on about since we left the UK. First impressions, I've just opened them and had a sniff. It doesn't smell like salt and vinegar.
Oh no.
They smell almost like they're going to be some kind of herbs. Like, it doesn't smell like it's going to be vinegar, but let's give it a shot.
No. I quite like them.
Send me salt and vinegar crisps, well. Morning guys, we're up early today. We're going to get some push bikes and go to Bai Dinh, which is the largest pagoda in all of Southeast Asia. We're going to go and check it out, see what it's all about, show you guys around in a little while, and we'll show you our journey on the push bikes. Hopefully, this time we make it the whole way. It isn't hot today. Fingers crossed it works out this time.
Hey, oh, Bobby.
The pagoda is about 35 minutes away by car. I feel sweaty because I'm cycling, but at the same time I'm cold. I don't know how long this is going to take us. This bike has no gears and my legs are already feeling tired. So we'll see how we get along. But I'm definitely missing the scooter now, especially when I see other people whipping past on them.
Are you moaning?
I might be moaning. I'll feel good for it when we get there. But right now, I'm only about 5 minutes in. So we're just questioning our decision. We're on a dual carriageway at the moment and we don't know how much of the road carries on like this, but you've got these massive trucks rolling past us. Just questioning whether we turn around, go and get ourselves a scooter and scoot there instead, where I think I'll feel a little bit safer because I can at least keep up the speed of these massive trucks like that one. We decided we were going to push on in the hopes that the roads get a little bit better, and we do turn off in about half a mile. I'm hoping that we move on to a slightly quieter road. We're about 3.5 hours walking distance away, so I don't know how that transpires into riding a cycle, but we'll see how we do. Okay, so fortunately the dual carriageway has turned into a quieter street now. The beeping that you heard earlier, unlike the UK where you might beep at someone in replacement of some nasty words, it's actually the Vietnamese way of saying hello, I'm here, I'm coming past you. Almost a bit of a warning, so you will hear a lot of beeping throughout Vietnam. Yeah, not to be taken disheartedly, but if it's like this I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. Okay, see, this is nice. This is nice to be on a bike ride when it looks like this.
Okay, this does make me happy out here. I am a bit of a country boy at heart. I grew up in a small village in England, and getting out to where there's fields and there's a bit more nature out of the towns. Yeah, so I like it, and I like the smell of the farms, and I know that's weird, but I grew up near a farm, so the smell of the farm reminds me of summer and good memories, so.
Okay, so we're back on the main road now. Feels longer when you're on the main road. It was nice going through the little village and like appreciating the scenery. Now it just feels like we're pushing through. But we think we're about halfway.
We're past halfway now. We've got about an hour's walking left, so hopefully we can do that in about half an hour.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're definitely past halfway. When we set off it said 3 hours, 50 minutes walk, so.
Okay. Right, let's carry on. What the hell? Look at the little ones! We're off the main road now. Off the busy road where there was goats. The man on the bike was the one that was taking them somewhere. But yeah, just in the middle of the road. Crazy. We think we're nearly there now. We think we can see it over the lake. So we're not far. Woohoo! In the distance is where we are going. We're nearly there! Okay, we've come to the end. We have no idea. We're struggling where to go because we're just riding through this town now. The entrance is meant to be up here somewhere, but it's just like we were at the entrance but we weren't allowed in. I think you have to go and get on one of those like golf buggy type things, but now we don't know where to go. Trying to figure it out. I think we're here. Everyone else is on a bus or in a minivan and we're on bikes. So we've got a park where the motorbikes park and it's right at the back of the car park. Okay, we've parked the bikes, 15,000 dong each. Now we've got to figure out how we get back to where we just came from.
There's obviously strategy to this, and they obviously do it so you can't park at the temple where it's free to enter and you have to pay a fee for parking, and then I'm guessing we're going to have to pay a fee to get back down there because it's not walkable, certainly not in a reasonable amount of time, so.
No, we'll see. You can see why they've got parking up here because there is so many coaches and there's a lot of people.
So after that craziness, we've made it into the car. We're in our favourite seat in the back. But yeah, this place, mad. I kind of expected we'd just be able to cycle straight up to the temple, go straight in, but no, you have to come to the car park, go to the ticket counter, and it costs 100,000 Vietnamese dong per person for a return electric shuttle car, but also to enter the tallest tower, which is Bai Dinh. I might not be pronouncing that correctly. If you put the parking into Google Maps, it will actually come here. So don't make our mistake, come directly to the car park.
Oh, I recognise this road.
Yeah.
where we're just cycling. So this is the front gate where we are now. I sat on the bike and then had to cycle all the way here, out of the map, all the way up through this town that's here and parked there. Then we got on the electric car and it's brought us back down to here. That's how long it took to cycle. Tall. Looks like people touch the knees.
So we were just saying, you can tell the spots that people rub, the lucky spots have worn away. Dai Hong Chung, the largest bronze bell in Vietnam.
Right, we've just reached our first temple. What's it called?
The Quan Yin Hall, or the Din Quan An.
Right, let's go in. So we've been into a number of temples since we've been in Southeast Asia so far, and we haven't seen. It's called. I'll show you what it's called, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Avalokiteshvara Buddhist? No, I don't know. Bodhisattva. Pretty impressive though, I like that one.
That was incredibly impressive.
It says 1,000 eyes and 1,000 hands made of bronze.
It was really beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah, stunning. And the two statues on either side, they're both carved from trees, like a whole tree. And it's carved. That's incredible.
On to the next.
Fix that.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
The steps. How steep do they look? My legs are going to be dead. Why do these steps look so daunting? Oh, show off. Like this one's going to be impressive because there's a lot of people at this one. Let's go see what's inside.
It's definitely busier, but they're cheaters because you can get a little cart up here and we walked it.
See lots of gold. These plants always remind me of Christmas at home. Thank you. Put it down there. Not the best visibility today, but we knew that.
No.
So glad there was a lift. I was fully thinking we were going to have to walk up all those stairs to the 13th floor, but no. Just one set of stairs. So we're on the 12th floor now. We have to get one set of stairs up to the top.
Beyond those mountains is Tam Coc, so we've cycled through the mountains, beyond the lake, to get to this complex, which I can't remember the name of. It is impressive and an amazing view at the top, but lots of people. So if you're going to come here, which I definitely recommend doing, I'd say get here nice and early in the morning. But anyway, we made it through and we're going to go and see if we can find our fourth temple of the day.
1 to 5.
I've seen these before and I don't really know what it is. Let's see it.
Yeah, it costs 25. Kind of looks like a poppadom.
This is like a wrap, but I thought it was going to be softer. Maybe it's just the edges.
What would you liken it to?
I don't know.
It's really helpful information.
A crisp.
A crisp?
I almost want to say it's a little bit fishy. I don't think you're going to like it.
Maybe I'll have a little bit.
I don't really know what to say. The edges are very crispy.
I don't know if I want the fishy bit if you say I don't like it.
I don't know if it's fish. What does it taste like to you?
Like you've got two crisps and put a bit of fish in the middle of it. And warmed it up. It's quite nice to be fair.
We're not describing it well. I don't know what it is. Okay, we've come up to this big Buddha, but we think this is going to be our last stop now because we need to start making our way back.
Yeah.
Because it took so long to cycle, we need to get back before it's dark.
Yeah, 2 hours to get back, just before sunset hopefully, so we've got to get out of here and we'll see you on the way.
Back to the bike.
4 hours and 18 minutes walk. Go.
How does your bum feel?
Sore.
Not comfortable. Worse than a motorbike.
We've got about 40 minutes to go. We've just stopped to admire the water buffalo. Hello! He was very curious about the camera.
Oh, I'm relieved to be off the bike.
We did that so much quicker though, so
Yeah, we
on
did.
the way there we did driving and then about halfway through we changed it to walking.
What he means is on Google Maps.
Coming back, doing it on walking on Google Maps instead of navigation for cars, the time took us 1 hour and 24.
I just got to a point where I was like, if I sit down my bum hurts, but if I stand up my legs ache. So I was like, dilemma, I'm gonna feel it tomorrow. There's two things I learned about being in Southeast Asia or traveling in Southeast Asia is one, you'll go up a lot of steps. You'll constantly be going up steps to see Buddha's viewpoints. And two, your bum hurts. If I'm sitting on a bike, motorbike, hard seats, just, yeah. Anyway, let's get food. Good morning. We have come to Trang An today to get...
Second boat ride of the trip.
This is a much bigger deal.
Yeah.
It's a massive car park and we got a moped today instead of a bike.
We've upgraded,
Yeah,
we decided bums needed a bit of a rest.
Yeah, it's so much more comfortable.
Yeah.
Hey, after doing 25 miles yesterday, it was a no-brainer.
Yeah, 100%. It was definitely a no-brainer today. So 100,000 for 2 push bikes or 120,000 Vietnamese dong for a moped. It just made sense to do the moped, especially because it's more comfortable, it's less effort. But we did have to put some fuel in it, so it did cost us a little bit extra to get some extra fuel. But it took us about 15 minutes to get here to this second boat point, which is outside of Tam Coc. The first one was inside of Tam Coc. So we'll go and see what it's all about.
500 for 2 people.
About 500 for 2 people. You'll be on YouTube.
Definitely a tourist attraction. Got toasty. Look how thick that bread is.
That's really good.
Is it?
That's beautiful.
That is really good and I'm really jealous that I don't
It's
have one.
so good. Ham and cheese toast.
Oh, I'm jealous. So we're in that queue for about half an hour and then it's just like a free fall out here. We're all just on the steps waiting to get in a boat. It's absolutely mad. I don't get the chaos, why? Titanic and these are the boats that get off to like stay alive.
It's a bit crazy.
It's crazy.
People are like pushing and shoving to get to the boat.
We're finally on the boat. That was so stressful. Well, we're in the queue for about half an hour.
Half an hour of just pure stress.
Yeah, never doing that again. Would not recommend. We nearly gave up.
We're currently in the dark cave, which is 1,000 meters long. It's quite dark apart from the lights.
We're at stop number 2 and the memory card in the camera is all full up. So yes, iPhone quality. It's not bad though, still in 4K.
Yeah.
Better than the GoPro. So the temple says no cameras inside, so I can't show you. We were just also saying that these are lovely, but it can't be what we saw yesterday. Like we were actually really impressed with yesterday.
Yesterday was just on another scale. It was just insane.
Yesterday was really impressive. They all are, like they're all immaculate and like stunning, but the scale of yesterday's was just incredible. Temple number 3. That one didn't say no cameras, so that was fine. Okay. So we've just finished our boat trip on the Trang River, and we were saying we're glad we did this one and the Tam Coc River boat trip as well, because now we can compare the two, and we heard this one was better, but we said we actually prefer the other one because it was way less touristy. This is a whole big setup and it's been chaotic. They're very similar.
The difference in this one is that there's temples that you can go in along the way, whereas the Tam Coc River one, it basically is a boat trip down the river and turns around and goes back on itself. So Ashley couldn't resist getting one of those sourdough cheese toasties.
Got the end of the loaf. So we've just got on the bike and then made our way to the viewpoint called Lying Dragon Mountain. I don't know how you pronounce it in Vietnamese, but I'll put it on the screen so you can see.
I've not really been feeling myself today, babe.
Are you going to tell me a joke?
Yeah.
Why?
Feeling a bit coy.
Oh God. More steps.
Had to stop already. We were saying after that 25-mile round cycle ride yesterday, we can already feel it in our legs.
Yeah.
And you got people running up it. Go on, lads.
Not too far to go. They can go up two sides. That's one of them. We've decided to come up this side first of all.
That side looked cooler. It was more rocky. Now we go ready for the next one.
And back we go. It's a bit crazy up there. Not very safe, is it?
It's a bit busy and it's hard to get down as well. We've been distracted a few times by these goats now, but we had to stop for this one because he's got a proper goatee going on. Safety first.
Okay, just before we get to the sleeper bus tonight, we've come for dinner and it smells so good. I've got mushrooms and vegetables, and Luke's got chicken and vegetables and some rice. Yeah, buddy!
So this place is called NINH Tam Coc, just down the road from a hostel, and it's really tasty, really good. So we recommend it.